a systematic thing that doesn't make any sense to me. We teach horses everything they need to know off of the halter, and then we put them in a bit.
You're right, yeah.
And there's just this huge disconnect. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
rather than say, okay, I'm gonna fight you to get your head back, and we get this right here, I can pick up this third, add a little bit of pressure, and teach her that by giving to that, now you're just gonna make a liar out of it. She ends up coming to that conclusion a lot faster. So that when we go forward, I can actually relax my hands down, and I can pick up on the inside halter rein and get that same pressure release that she already understands, which is why she doesn't sit back whenever she's tired.
Yeah, and now when you turn the opposite direction, do you have to get, because then it would be neck rein if you're going, like say if you were going to change to your right now,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be, I mean you would want to have that in your right hand, right?
Yes and no. I used to ride where I would tie it around, so I had a double rein system set up. What I found was if I can introduce it and wean her off of the halter rein on this side, when I introduce this side, it connects.
Ah.
So I can come here and I can say, okay, give me that little bit of pressure off your mouth and relax forward, and I give it back to you.
I see.
Because the understanding, the comprehension's already taken place. Because I've established it here by saying, okay, I'm going to add a little bit of that bit pressure, and then if I'm not getting that, I can add more from the halter. So that we start to get this nice head carriage before we even start going fast.
Yeah.
And there's an understanding of, okay, if I'm going to change speed, if I'm going to pick up the trot, I have to do it with a certain level of self-carriage that I previously didn't have. And with her, she's the type of horse that doesn't have a problem going forward. So what I've been working on is a lot of lateral.
That's really good to hear, by the way, because a horse that sucks behind my leg, it's not fun.
Yes, I can appreciate that.
Oh, what is her?
She elevated her nose.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're working on to get her to come to this spot. Oh, we almost got it.
Now, do you kind of set a little pressure and then let her find it?
No, I'm doing a constant pressure release. So I'm either going to increase that pressure and give little releases as the increase takes place, or I'm going to sit here and basically do this. So it's pressure, release, pressure, release, pressure, release. But instead of giving a full release, what I'm giving is a micro release.
Oh,
So that after I've given a little bit of that pressure back, I increase the pressure, the equivalent, and then I give it back, and then I increase the pressure, the equivalent. So it's a gradual increase so that we get to this spot. When I come back down to the walk, she says, okay, I've got to give to that pressure because now I'm not moving forward as quickly. I can pay attention a little bit more to what's being asked of me. Which is why we can also get nice lateral movement.
You can see that the work ethic starting to come into it.
Yeah. Well, and we've worked through that mindset that tried to take hold the other day of sitting back with the saddle. That was just her testing
Mm-hmm.
to see if going back down the road we started at was going to change anything, and it didn't.
And it didn't.
See, like right now, she's just kind of being a little pushy today, which is what she's drawing into the bit for, because she knows better. She knows it's not going to get her anywhere, which is why she gives to it.
Uh-huh.
It's just that. It's that mindset that we ran into when we started to put her in the trailer.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know if I want to do that, and I don't know if you're going to make it. So what I would like right now is for her to find that head carriage herself, where I'm only going to add resistance when that head comes into the air.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher it gets, the little bit, I'll increase the pressure if I need to. But ideally, she's going to relax that head further and further down as we go forward.
Now, how long have you been on her? It's only been a couple of weeks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
See, that right there is what I'm looking for
Yeah.
in the truck. Whenever she breaks down and whenever she picks up any transition, she actually relaxes that head down.
You know, Moon's going through the same thing right now. She'll go, 3-4 days in a row and be really good, and then out of the blue, there'll be a day where she's doing that, head up in the air like she doesn't know what she's supposed to do, and then she just figures it out.
Well, the key I found is if you are consistent but don't necessarily always increase the pressure,
Mm-hmm.
they'll find what you're looking for. If you start to increase the pressure, you increase the intensity, and then that increases nervousness,
Uh-huh.
especially with babies. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't know what you're looking for anyway,
Right.
typically.
Yeah.
Some are just messing with you. Like that horse right there.
Oh, hey! Hey! I knew you'd come around. Come on. God, I really like the way she's built. It's fun. I mean, this is such a treat seeing her work. I can't tell you.
And see, I'm not so much worried about where her head is right now, as long as her body's moving the way it's supposed to.
Uh-huh.
And then, but to a certain degree, her body can't move if her head's up here,
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
she's supposed to. So
Right.
she's got to learn to relax those neck muscles. Because once we have that, then what happens is the head carriage comes much easier
Mhm.
because the body carriage is already there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I got to imagine. I mean, again, I'm no trainer in that, but because of the head being weighing so much, it must be tough for them to find that balance.
It is.
You
and
know?
their spine has to be curved properly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say the head can only function successfully in certain regards. And see, right now, today, our challenge is backing up because that's what we've chosen to pick a fight over.
I got to tell you, I really lucked out. Finding you and finding Leslie, you both have the same attitude. It's like, yeah, well, you know, let's just do this now. Now we're doing this. Okay.
Why do you think coming over here is going to help you? I'm not quite sure.
It's worth a shot.
She's splayed her feet in the back are splayed like, I'm staying right here.
Let's see, I can work around that.
Yeah, JT, I think she's ready for me to take home. Oh, stubborn girl. Now, do you think that she knows what you want and she's just trying to get out of it?
Right now,
Uh-huh.
she knows exactly.
Yeah.
In this instance. Now there's other stuff she doesn't, but in this instance, yes. Why she's ducking her head off to the side?
There we go. Come on, baby. Oh,
Easy.
that's all you're supposed to do. Isn't that easier? I just don't know what I'm supposed. I don't want to do that. I don't want
It's hard. Especially when your head's up in the air.
Yeah.
I only know that because I know how she was backing up before.
You're right. Right.
This is a chosen fight of the day.
Tick stop.
There we go.
That's a good girl.
She's a stubborn little girl.
That's really what we're working out.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what the wall we hit the other day. And it's so funny because she'll go right there. She'll go right where she's supposed to. As soon as you're through that fight that she's choosing to pick. And she gets so soft, so consistently responsive.
Oh, did Kevin get a hold of you
Yes, he texted me last night, I think.
last night?
He texted me before and then didn't respond, and then retexted me last night. So I gotta text him back. I haven't yet, but
Yeah, he was supposed to call you like 2 weeks ago.
he called me, I think, but I was. Yeah, there we go. Just check. And then we're going to play with the bit because we're a little irritated and put out. Well, that's okay.
Some hard work.
Now, what kind of bit do you have in?
Let's have a snap.
Just a regular one joint? Yeah, I think I might try to get, Moon's got the French snaffle.
Okay.
And she just sits there and just
Plays
plays with the middle part. So you're thinking like, well, maybe we should just go to this thing, just the one joint.
It depends.
But then she'd find something else to play with,
And
and
if she responds pretty well and is paying attention,
yeah, and she
give her
is.
something to do.
Yeah,
You don't necessarily, I mean, she needs to be focused when you need her focused, as long as that's the case. It doesn't, a lot of people, playing with the bit bothers them. It goes away.
yeah.
It's not something you really need to spend time trying to fix. Balance.
So you're working at the zoo Monday through Friday? Yeah? Oh, like
It's
full
not
time all
always-
day?
It's not always Monday through Friday, but yeah, it's full time.
Yeah. That must be
Oh,
like
I thought it was
so
a
much,
bug.
So much
I'm
fun.
sorry.
And you play.
Fiona, you scared
work
me,
with all
sweetie. I'm
animals, right? I
sorry.
mean, it's not just one type.
Comes up and like
Correct.
sneaks.
Yeah,
down you.
I actually
Well, because I
work in
felt
the
something,
library
and I thought it was a fly, so I was going to kick at it, and then I realized, oh,
So
it's
I work
Fiona.
with the rep